All right, let's talk about what it really takes to build mental strength. I'm not talking about just surviving your day. I'm talking about owning it. We're going to dive into the 7 daily habits that make all the difference. Let's get started. So, let me ask you something, and I want you to be really honest with yourself. Do you control your day, or does your day completely control you? Think about it. When you wake up, are you in the driver's seat, or are you just a passenger getting tossed around by whatever comes your way? Your answer to that question, well, that's the starting point for everything we're talking about today. Okay, that column on the left, a reactive day. Does that look familiar? Waking up to total chaos, getting pulled in a million directions by distractions, and by the end of it, you're just drained. It feels like you're constantly playing defense, right? But now look at the right side, an architect's day. Starting with purpose, driven by intention, and finishing the day feeling accomplished. The crazy thing is, the difference between these 2 days isn't luck, it's a choice. And that's the key right there. You are the architect. You have the power to design your day, to build your own unbreakable mind. And these habits we're about to get into, think of them as your personal blueprints. These are the daily actions that are going to help you build a mind that is resilient, focused, and incredibly powerful. It all starts in the morning, doesn't it? A strong day, a strong mind. It's all built on a solid morning foundation. So let's kick things off with part one and look at how the most mentally tough people start their day. Okay, habit number one, embrace intentional solitude. Look, before the world starts screaming for your attention, you need to claim some of that attention for yourself. I'm not talking about some hour-long meditation session. Nope, just 5 minutes. 5 minutes of quiet. No phone, no emails, no news, just quiet. You know what this does? It actually lowers your stress hormones and lets the thinking part of your brain wake up so you can set a real intention for the day. It's about grounding yourself before the craziness begins. Next up, habit two is all about activating your body. You've got to wake up your body to really wake up your mind. And again, this doesn't have to be some grueling workout. We're talking 10 minutes of stretching, maybe a quick walk around the block. That's enough to get those feel-good endorphins flowing, which, by the way, are amazing for your mood and your focus. You're basically sending a memo to your brain that says, hey, we're up, we're engaged, and we're ready to go. It's a small act of discipline that sets the tone for the whole day. I love this quote. Own your morning, elevate your life. It just says it all, right? When you intentionally take control of that first hour, you're not just winning the morning, you're setting the trajectory for your entire life. All right, so you've built that solid morning foundation. Now we move into the main event, the discipline of daylight. And listen, when I say discipline, don't think of it as some kind of punishment. Think of it as the tool that gives you the freedom to focus on what actually matters. Habit number three, conquer distraction with deep work. Let's be real. In the world we live in today, the ability to focus is basically a superpower. Mentally strong people know this. They schedule these focused blocks of time, maybe 60 or 90 minutes, where it's just them and the task. Phone is off, notifications are silenced. This is how you get into that flow state where you're just on fire, incredibly productive and creative. It also stops your brain from getting all jumbled up trying to switch between tasks. This right here is where the magic happens. It's where you make real, meaningful progress. And habit number four is to commit to daily growth. Your mind is just like a muscle, right? If you don't use it, it gets weak. Mentally strong people get this. They are lifelong learners. They carve out time every single day, even if it's just 20 minutes, to learn something new. Reading, listening to a podcast, whatever it is. It's not just about cramming your head with facts. It's about keeping your brain flexible and able to adapt. They know that if you're not growing, you're shrinking. Stagnation is the enemy. Okay, habit five is a big one. Master the strategic pause. Your workday is not a sprint from start to finish. You can't just go full throttle all day. Mentally tough people know they need to step away. A 5-minute walk, a moment to just close your eyes and breathe. This is not being lazy. It's a tactical reset. It's like hitting the refresh button for your brain. It helps you avoid that burnout and decision fatigue, so when you come back to your work, you're actually sharper and more effective than before. And this quote just nails it. The successful warrior is the average person with laser-like focus. See, that's the whole point. Mental strength isn't about being born with some superhuman talent. It's about taking your energy, whatever you've got, and focusing it like a laser on what's important, without all the noise and distraction. So we've talked about the morning and the middle of the day, but how you end it is just as crucial. Let's move into part three, resilience in reflection. The evening is your chance to look back, lock in your progress, and get ready for tomorrow. This is where you build that long-term resilience. Habit number 6, acknowledge your wins. Seriously, before you shut down for the day, just take 2 minutes, and ask yourself what went well today. It doesn't matter how small the win was, just acknowledge it. This isn't about stroking your ego, it's about science. It triggers the reward center in your brain, which builds confidence and creates momentum for the next day. You are literally rewiring your brain for success. And the final habit, number 7, design tomorrow tonight. Think about it. The most effective people don't wake up wondering what they should do. They wake up with a mission. All it takes is 5 minutes the night before. Just 5 minutes to decide on your top 1 to 3 priorities for the next day. This way, you wake up ready to execute, not ready to hesitate. You've already done the heavy lifting, so your morning brain is free to just get stuff done. And this really brings it all home. Gratitude turns what we have into enough. When you end your day by acknowledging what you accomplished and preparing for tomorrow, you can't help but feel a sense of gratitude. And that feeling, that what you did today was enough and you're ready for what's next, that is a deep, powerful source of mental peace and strength. So there you have it. The blueprints are laid out. Now it's your turn to start building. And hey, remember, this is not about being perfect tomorrow. It's about being consistent. It's about the small daily actions that add up to something huge. So let's run through it one more time. This is your daily blueprint. You start your day with intentional solitude and by activating your body. You power through the day with focused, deep work and a commitment to daily growth. And you sustain it all with a strategic pause, by acknowledging your wins, and by designing tomorrow tonight. That's the system. That's the path to building real mental fortitude. And I want you to really let this sink in. Building this kind of strength isn't something you do once. It's a daily practice. It's a choice you make every single day. But the resilience, the focus, the unshakable confidence you build, that becomes a permanent part of who you are. The work is daily, the reward is permanent. If you found this message valuable, subscribe to my channel, follow, like, and share this video with someone who needs this motivation today.